Well, what's going on, boys? What's up, Gravesh, Raji, Yash, Vladi's in here, Bryant, what's going on, Nils, Ginger's in here, Mo, Carson, Mr. Black. You guys think it's a coincidence that the people that are in here every day are getting better and the people that aren't in here every day aren't getting better? I don't think so. So we had a big rip into the close there. I mean, a lot of people bought the dip at the end of the day there. SPY closing above pre-market levels. Right after market, we dumped right back into the range. Very volatile day for very minimal movement is what we've been seeing lately. I've been telling you guys this every single day. SPY opened up today at 442.61 and we closed today at 442.66. So all of this big movement in SPY here, net result was a 5% change today. So that should tell you guys something. Market's not really doing anything. It's hitting new all-time highs and dumping right after. Going back to retest, didn't even get there and rejected again. End of day, some buying going into CPI, I guess. Who knows what the hell they're thinking. They're just buying the dip, I think. What's going on, BV7? Mo's here, Stonctions, aka Stonctions. QQQ, obviously, very obvious. The tech sector was much weaker than the broader market today. Closed below the pre-market levels, whereas SPY closed in just above the range. XLF closed well above its pre-market range. So obviously there's some rotation going on from tech to financials today, which is why that tells me that people were expecting a bad CPI number. Everyone knows inflation is real. Go to your local grocery store. You can see all the markups on all the prices on everything in there. Inflation is a real thing. Is it transitory? Is it not? Who the hell knows? I don't even think Powell knows at this point. But let's see the CPI numbers tomorrow. Everything rides on those numbers. And like I told you guys, if the CPI numbers are better than expected, tech should be strong and financial should be weak. If the CPI numbers are weaker than expected, financial should be strong and tech should be weak. So just in my opinion, I've seen the inflation. All of you guys see it at the grocery stores, at the gas stations, when you're buying a car, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Inflation is here. Inflation is real. So I'm taking a guess that the numbers are going to be worse than expected. And I took QQQ puts at the end of the day. Lots of you guys nailed those right away, 50% in like 20 minutes. I mean, what else do you want from me? If you wanted to take them off, you could have taken them off. If you didn't take them off, then I'm writing them in tomorrow as well. So let's get right into it. As usual, all the sectors, not really much to talk about. I told you SPY made a 5% move. QQQ weaker. Financials stronger, small caps being held up by financials. If you zoom out on these charts here, you got SPY, everything looks fine. I sent a chart last night about what SPY does usually around the CPI numbers. It's usually 3 days sideways and then we get a couple dip days that are buyable. So let's see if that happens again. QQQ on a longer term time frame, if you're not watching the intraday action, looks absolutely fine. Breakout of this bull flag and it's just holding up here. It looks okay. Yeah, chicken wings are expensive. XLF, longer term time frame, we're still above this 37 to 35 range. I pointed this out like months and months in advance, guys. This is from June, this 35 to 37 range. We got that breakout, good continuation, and we are looking right back at all-time highs, which is 38.60. And today we hit 38.47. So financials are 13 cents off all-time highs. And I've called this out 9 million times, guys. Like, come on. IWM, same thing. We got that wedge breakout and retest. And now it looks like it's just holding just above it. So let's see if it holds this wedge here. If it doesn't, then we're in trouble in small cap land. Not that we're in many small caps here at MSL. Visa. So the chart wasn't the reason I got in. This chart is not something that I like. This is actually the opposite of what I like. So what do I like? I like a breakout of resistance, a retest of that wedge, and then continuation. This is exactly the opposite. Breakdown of support, retest of support, and down again. The reason I took Visa is because I seen someone put $5 million in calls. I already wanted to be long financials for tomorrow because I'm leaning towards bad CPI numbers. And we closed today at 238.13 and the 50-day moving average is at 238.15. So we closed above the 50. Oh no, damn it, my math is off. We closed 2 cents below the 50-day moving average, close enough. Looks like it held support. Big volume shelf down here at 236.17. That's exactly where we bounced. And strong close. Let's see if we get some continuation tomorrow. If we don't, that guy that bought 5 million calls is screwed way worse than us. So that was my reasoning behind this trade. Let's see if we get a gap up and go tomorrow. TTD, play of the day. Congrats to my boy Sean. Came back from Mexico City just to nail a 500%er. And it was so obvious to me this was the play to make. Why? Because I listened to the CEO conference call yesterday. He sounded like a genius. He talked like I would talk on a conference call, which is why I jumped in calls. Bought them yesterday at $1, $85 calls for $1. Today they were going for almost $5. So congratulations to anyone that followed me in that play. Absolute ripper, broke resistance, great bull flag, held this volume, shelf, held everything. And today just absolute ripper. So congratulations, guys. Today's high was $90. We had $85 calls yesterday. We bought them at around $80. So we got a $10 move in a day on this one. Very, very happy with that one. My boy Vladdy calling out UPST. I sold the rest of my calls today. I didn't want to hold through earnings, but it looks like they absolutely smashed earnings. It's up at 151. This is going to be a top watch for me tomorrow on watch. Like I told you guys, we were waiting for that 1 week for the huge move. I've been over this 100 times. I'm not going to go over it too many times. We get a 151 open tomorrow. This thing could run all the way to all-time highs this week. So keep an eye on UPST tomorrow. I will definitely be looking to scalp it. GRWG, I told you all day, we just need to close above 43. Just be patient. End of the day, huge volume buying. Huge close at the end, above 43. There's still a lot of volume here, so it has a lot of stuff to digest. So I don't think it'll make a very fast move, but we do have earnings on Thursday. Let's see if we can run up tomorrow. Earnings are Thursday before open, so just keep that in mind. Wheat sector is next to run, in my opinion. PFE, another great play. So I took these calls back here, I believe, for like 170 something. Ricky took them for 150 on a dip. And when both of us jumped in the same trade, you guys should know better than to ignore that trade. So congrats to everyone on PFE. I'm pretty sure like 50% of MSL hit this trade. And I'm very happy for you guys. It looks very, very strong. Might need a little dip back to retest this all-time high at 47.44. But other than that, looks very healthy, and I think it's well on its way to 50 bucks. And I will be looking to re-enter this one, and I will load $50 calls for October, most likely, if we get that retest of all-time high. So that's all I'm watching on PFE. Let's check out Coinbase. Another one I called out on Friday. We got in the 300 calls for $2.20. We sold these for $7 on Monday. So you're talking about over Coin, is that right? I thought Coin was ripping. Hold on. Yeah, so if you want more than 2 to 7 move on an option over the weekend, I mean, you're greedy. Coin right back down. It looks like I have 271 on my post market, so I'm not sure where it is right now. Trading View looked like it popped big all the way to 282 and came all the way back down. So I'm not surprised Coin is trash, so let's move on. NVAX, another vaccine name. We got the 300 calls for September. All we needed was a close above 228.10, which we got. So this one looks great for continuation as well. These vaccines have been going crazy, especially Moderna. They might need a couple days breathers soon. Doesn't mean take puts. It does not mean take puts. Just relax, chill. We'll call out more plays. Moderna, same thing, up massive. One little red day doesn't mean take puts. It just means healthy consolidation. Might need to let the moving averages catch up. Right now, the 8-day moving average is at 417. We closed today at 456. So $40 difference between these two. Look back here. Right here. 403 was the low of the day, and the moving average was at 375. So what did we do? We pulled back another day. We consolidated. Healthy consolidation. Touch the 8-day, and then just absolute ripper 17% day. So let's see if we get the same kind of move here. One more relaxed day. Let the 8-day moving average catch up and rip more. I think Moderna is a $1,000 stock. That's all I'm going to say. Coinbase, we already went over. Tesla looks like trash. The only number that matters to me on Tesla is 725.50. Why 725.50? I got the top of the support or resistance at 725.50. If Tesla takes out 725.50, we could see this weekly move that I've been talking about for a couple weeks now. You see this wedge? Look at this move. You see this wedge? We could have the same move. So we're looking for all-time highs on Tesla if it closes above 725.50. Keep an eye on that one. Zoom, absolute trash. I don't know why you guys fall in love with stocks. I nailed Zoom like 3 times last week. Today, and yesterday I seen the action. I really don't care about it at all. It's down. I don't care. I made my money and left, and that's it. Okay. Wow. So yeah, so that is the market update. If you guys have any other charts, I'll go over one or two more. Then I'm gonna go jump on a table somewhere. No more charts? I heard someone talk about Zev earlier. Let's talk about Zev real quick. Zev was a beautiful breakout. I know Nils mentioned this one a while ago, and look at this. Today we moved 81% on Zev. So I would wait for it to cool down a little bit if you're not in already. If you are in, then just manage your position, I guess. I would have sold a lot today. I don't know the news on it. I don't know anything about it. Fundamentally, I don't even know what they do. Lightning, e-motors, I'm guessing electric vehicles. But it looks good. And Twilio, let's do Twilio for Danish. Again, Twilio, made a lot of money on it. Took it off the screen when it didn't work. Closed below the 50-day moving average. Ugly, ugly. Needs to hold 362.78. Under that, it's dead stock. MasterCard will move with Visa. It didn't get above this support. I told someone asked me if they should average down on their MasterCard. I said if it closes above 369, then I would average down. If it doesn't, then I would just leave it alone. Close below 369, don't like it. Under support. As long as it gets over 369 and holds, or over this support here. I want it to close above this support. Remember these arrows I drew? Needs to close over support to keep these arrows intact. UPST, I already went over. Great earnings, up big. We're going to look to scalp this one tomorrow. It might be that 1 week that we were talking about that gives us 50 to 60% move. GS will be strong because Visa is strong. Yep. GS at all-time highs. Today, what happened today? Just closed just below the high of the day. Looks great for continuation if CPI numbers are bad tomorrow. Then financials should rip because they should have to raise rates. So thank you guys for attending. I hope you had a great day. I know I had a fantastic day. Nailed every single thing I touched. So see you guys in the morning for some more plays.